don't be afraid to get a little closer, folks.
Yeah. All right.
As everyone knows, we're gathered here this afternoon in the presence of these witnesses and family, friends, and myself who legally join together this man and this woman in marriage. Marriage is an honorable estate which should be entered into only upon mature consideration and thought, bearing in mind the seriousness and the importance of the bond to be assumed. Keep inviolate these solemn promises which your Bev makes your life can be a happy one. No human ties are more important. Few other promises as serious as the ones you're bound to take. And before we begin, I'd like to read to you from an old Scottish proverb. It says, "If there is righteousness in the heart, there will be beauty in the character. And if there's beauty in the character, there will be harmony in the home. And if there's harmony in the home, there will be order in the nation. And if there's order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. So let it be." And so with that in mind, I ask you, Darby and Mariah, do you each come here to be united in the legal bonds of marriage? Good. Okay, Darby, I'm going to ask you first of all then. Do you take Mariah as your lawfully wedded wife and promise to love and honor her, to comfort her in sickness and in health, whether you be rich or for better or for worse, and forsaking all others, do you promise to remain faithful to her?
I most certainly.
And Mariah, do you take Darby as your lawfully wedded husband and promise to love and honor him, to comfort him in sickness and in health, whether you be rich or for better or for worse, and forsaking all others, do you promise to remain faithful to him?
I do.
And now, Darby, I think you have a few words that you want to say to Mariah.
I have to read them because I didn't memorize them. I love you. You are my best friend. Today I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage you, inspire you, laugh with you, comfort you, in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times and bad. When life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple, when it is an effort, I promise to cherish you and always hold you in the highest regard. These things I give to you today for the rest of the days of my life.
Thank you, Darby. And Mariah, I think you have a few things to say to Darby.
I love you. You are my best friend. Today I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage and inspire you. To laugh with you and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times and bad. When life seems easy and when it seems hard. When our love is simple and when it is an effort. I promise to cherish you and to always hold you in the highest regard. These things I give to you today, all the days of my life.
Thank you, Mariah. Now, rings have long been an emblem of affection between a bride and a groom. And in a marriage, the rings are the outward sign and the demonstration of the couple's promise to be faithful and true to each other and to have concern and love for one another. So it's fitting and proper then for a bride and groom to exchange rings. Now, hopefully, Darby has a ring available here. And
This up.
okay, Darby, if you'll take Mariah's ring and place that on her wedding finger there. And as you do so, recite with me, with this ring, I thee wed, and pledge my love
Pledge my love.
and loyalty. And now, Darby's ring. Place that on his wedding finger right there. And also recite with me. With this ring, I thee wed, and pledge my love and loyalty. Good. Now continue to hold hands together there. Do you and each of you promise at all times and under all circumstances and in the presence of these witnesses and family, friends, and myself to conduct yourself towards one another as becomes husband and wife?
I do.
Well, as you would expect, we all wish you happiness, but happiness comes from within yourselves. You're not always going to be able to choose the changes that are to befall you in the coming years, but keep your marriage promises, and whatever may come, you'll have an inward happiness which no pleasures of themselves can give, and no sorrows can take away. Today, your separate lives with their own memories and hopes and temptations and trials are merged into one. Bring with you into this new life, each for the sake of the other, the best in you and the best that you can be. And now, before we close, I'd like to read to you an old Apache tribal tradition which says as follows: now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. And now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now you will feel no loneliness, for each of you will be a companionship to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is one life between you. So go now into your dwelling place to enter into the days of your life together, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. And with that, then, and by the fact that each of you has consented here together in the presence of these witnesses and family, friends, and myself to become husband and wife, now therefore by the authority vested in me by the state of Oregon, I pronounce you lawfully married and husband and wife. So husband, you may now and you better kiss the bride. Give him a hand.